Golf, it's just a game, right? It's a sport, a hobby, a weekend diversion, a misplaced obsession, an affliction. Or as Mark Twain succinctly put it, golf is a good walk spoiled. For the purist, such talk is blasphemy, an affront to a game that demands so much from its participants. Brains and brawn, power and finesse, passion and patience. A game that rewards and punishes these competing virtues in such a capricious manner that for many, golf exists solely to humble and humiliate. To the more philosophical players of the game, golf and life are a lot alike, one the perfect metaphor for the other. They argue that most of life's lessons can be learned from studying and playing the game, a concept that is, of course, absurd to those who have yet to be infected by golf's perverted charms. After all, on paper, golf is an easy game. You simply hit the ball, which lies still on a tee nailed into the ground, and you advance it closer to the pin until such time that you have maneuvered the ball so close you simply scoot it into the hole. No one is there to prevent you from stepping up to the ball or from achieving your goals. Other sports have opponents or rival teams who determine victory by battling it out on a field of play. In golf, each person plays his own game. There are challenges, but they are the ones presented by the course, not by a competitor. Life, in that respect, is similar. The actions of others will no doubt affect our lives, but it is for each of us to strive to achieve the personal best in our own lives. It's one thing to know what to do and how to do it, but executing on the correct plan isn't always easy. Failure happens, in golf and life. When we fail, it can be discouraging. We may feel the urge to walk away. It's best to look at these moments as normal and incredibly valuable experiences. Every failure becomes a teaching moment. From the top pros on the tour to the lowliest hacker on the links, no one escapes. From the highest echelons of society to the simple faces in the crowd, no one is immune. The lesson that we can take from golf and apply to our lives is that it is only when we learn from our mistakes that we will begin to see any improvement at all. Like it or not, golf helps us learn to share the joy of our pain. But it's not the errant shots that move us. Rather, it's the ones that near perfection. That 30-foot putt that goes in the hole. The drive that is straight and long. The chip shot that bounces off the flagstick. It is in those rare moments that gives us another flimsy excuse to come back for another round of frustration and abuse. Golf becomes a philosophical guideline for a joyful life. In reality, a good or bad game of golf is just a brief moment in time. No one, not even you, will remember that you even played that poorly on that day. We humans have a wonderful ability to overlook our mistakes. So in reality, is a game of golf simply that, a game? That isn't to deny that golf isn't an important part of any golfer's life. Each time we sling the golf bag from trunk to shoulder, we're filled with optimism and determination that this round will be better than the last. A desire, no, a yearning, that at least once during this next round, we will hit a shot better than our talents would suggest, quietly reminding us that despite our weaknesses or lack of talent, we are all capable of more than we think is possible. So the next time you play, and you know there will be a next time, you tee it up and feel that familiar quiver in your gut. Imagine a perfect shot. Feel the ball leap from your club as you watch in breathless anticipation as the ball soars and arcs perfectly and lands somewhere out there. As the cheers of the gallery swell in your head, pause and savor that moment. Because like life, this memorable once-in-a-lifetime achievement is all too fleeting and should be remembered for what it is. A perfect moment in an imperfect world. And then remind yourself, golf, it's just a game, right?